What is going on? This is your boy Jordan JC back on the ATS report. And Chicago, we got to talk. We got to talk. I'm nobody's daddy or father. I just want to kind of spit my opinions on what I saw yesterday during the Chicago Bulls game. There was what was called the Ring of Honor ceremony at halftime for the 95-96 Bulls team. And obviously, if you're not living under a rock, you know where I'm going with this because during the ceremony, when there was a specific person announced, there was just a mirage of boos, and the whole entire stadium just continued to boo. Fans were booing for quite a minute at Jerry Krause. Um, I just wanted to give my opinion and my thoughts on that because I understand on one aspect as a fan. Sometimes, as fans, in the moment, we don't react with a lot of logic, and myself included. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm above that. I've probably done the same thing in the moment when you react to a play and you don't like the way the play is called, or there's a foul on somebody against the against your team, and you just boo just because it's your team you're rooting for. Sometimes we don't use our brain when it comes to how we react, and that's very understandable. But then on the flip side, there's also the case of giving a person some grace. And when it comes to Jerry Krause, we know that he has been vilified, whether it be in the documentary of The Last Dance, whether it be just by fans in general, and his history of how he kind of ended the dynasty. And, he wanted to kind of be more in the spotlight of getting the credit for building that team. Whatever the case may be, whatever side you're on, however you feel about Jerry Krause, in the way that he dealt with managing the team, you still have to give him some grace because the truth of the matter is Jerry Krause is probably one of the best GMs to ever do it. Whether or not he played basketball, whether or not he's the most good-looking guy, whether or not he got bullied and vilified by Michael, Scotty, and the rest of the team, and he had odds against Phil Jackson, and he wanted to make his own, legacy without those guys. So he moved on and tried to, start something over with Hoiberg. Whatever the case may be, here's the problem, especially because he passed. And I think that also makes it worse, and whether he was living or not, that still, the fact that you boo him in front of his wife, who's now a widow, and the reaction that she has to pretty much take all of that herself. You're not booing at Jerry because he wasn't there. And so she's absorbing all of that hate, all of that animosity towards somebody, all of that frustration that you all have for him because of the way that he handled the end of The Last Dance. As I said, I understand as a fan how we can react sometimes, but then on the flip side, it's very disrespectful, it's distasteful, it's demeaning, and we should be better than that. You heard Stacey King talk about it, even on the post game live with Jason Goff and Kendall Gill and Will Perdue. You heard Will Perdue give some of his words on the issue. It's just a matter of being respectful. Again, in the moment, you get it. Jerry Krause he rubbed people the wrong way. But to kind of give him some respect and to give his accomplishments, this man is a 6-time NBA champion because he's still associated with the team. He's a 2-time NBA Executive of the Year. And he was also inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Now, he passed away on March 21st, 2017 at the age of 77. And so it's been a minute for Thelma Krause to grieve her husband. And it's not doesn't feel good just on a human level for any of us to see a person, have to react like that and have to deal with the constant booing on a day where we're supposed to be celebrating a team and their accomplishments and with everybody that was involved in their accomplishments. And, I know a lot of people, again, are going to say, well, Jerry Krause didn't actually lace up any gym shoes and put, any points on the board, but he still put the product out there. The product performed, and they were some of the greats to ever do it, and Michael Jordan and Scotty and the rest of them, Dennis. But he put them together. And so I feel like, there's a level of respect that you still need to give a person despite having some sort of frustration against how he went about things or just the reputation that he had with the city and with the team. because again, he was vilified by Michael and he was made fun of so many times. His height, his weight, whatever the case may be. We can go into a whole nother video about that, but it's just wrong. And at the end of the day, I think everybody who booed needs to be held accountable to themselves. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to get sent into jail or anything, nothing serious. But what I'm saying is really kind of look back and on that. If you were a part of that, then you need to kind of look at yourself in the mirror and kind of retrace your steps, because that was something that was just horrible to see. Uh, we should be better than that as a city, as an organization, obviously, and as a fan base. And so those are my thoughts. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there's going to be many people on different sides of this opinion, some who are going to agree with me and some who are not. And as always, you know, I welcome every opinion in the comment section. I'm going to be down there with you guys. This is just something I wanted to get off my chest, because that is very serious on a human level of just giving people the respect and the grace that they deserve. And you know, another thing is, you don't know the type of person he actually is off the camera and outside of his job with his wife. He could be was a very loving husband to his wife, and, you know, doing other things. It's not like he was a mass murderer or someone that committed a heinous crime, and so he shouldn't be treated as such. But again, I will be down there, guys, down there with you guys. And if you like this video, show some class. We should really show some class after what just happened the other day. But yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video with others. I'll see you guys on the next ATS report.